guys, it's Jade. Welcome back to my channel. This past weekend I was doing the Readorama challenge. It is made up of 4 challenges. Challenge number 1 is to read a 2015 release. Challenge number 2 is to read a book that's been in your bookshelf for over a year. Challenge number 3 is to read a book 200 pages or less. And the 4th and final challenge is to read 3 books. I chose to read a book that's been on my bookshelf for over a year. I chose Me Before You by JoJo Moyes purely because Penguin Books contacted me earlier in the week and they are hosting a giveaway for the sequel to Me Before You. I think it's called After You. So I thought that if I entered, and if I win, fingers crossed, then it would be nice to have this one done.
The challenge is hosted by 4 lovely ladies. Their names are Elizabeth, Katie, Chloe and Miranda. Nailed it! It is the 20th of November, which means it is day 1 of Readorama. I've got the book here and we're going to open it up. And just starting with the prologue. So, yep, 5 o'clock now. I'll let you know how far I get this morning before work and catch up with you a little bit later today.
Hi everyone, this is my baby cat India, and she is going to be my reading companion for the evening. 1 o'clock Friday evening and I'm about to start reading some of chapter 2. I managed to read a couple of pages of chapter 2 during my lunch break today. I'm really enjoying it so far. The main character, what's her name again? Louisa, something like that. She's just about to go into the interview with a quadriplegic after she lost her job. She's now applying to work for him and hoping that she doesn't have to wipe his bum. It is now 8:30 on Friday evening and I have started drinking tea because I don't want to be sozzled while I read. And I don't know if you can hear past the sound of the television, but it is pouring with rain right now. So it's really nice, like a nice ambiance to have while we're reading. I think that's one of my favourite times to read is when it's raining. Good morning everyone, it is Saturday the 21st of November and it's day 2 of Readorama. Yesterday I got 100 pages in. Where I am now, the main character Louisa is just back from taking Will, the quadriplegic, to the hospital for his 6-month checkup. And he's a really miserable character, but you can understand why. He's paralysed from like the upper body, like around the upper chest down, and we've just basically discovered that he's never going to walk again. He's not going to get better, so it's really sad. But beneath the sadness is this really lovely like British humour that I'm really enjoying. It is now the evening of Saturday the 21st of November. I've had a very lazy day. Besides the trip to the spa, I've done pretty much nothing but stay at home and read. And I plan on reading all night tonight. I am on page 200 now, going into chapter 12. And where I am now is Louisa is trying to get the quadriplegic to love life again, because she walked into a conversation between the quadriplegic's mother and his sister, and she basically finds out that the quadriplegic tried to commit suicide and has decided that he wants to go to Dignitas, which is a Swiss organisation which helps assist people with terminally ill diseases or illnesses, as well as patients with severe mental and physical disabilities to basically kill themselves and end their lives. So she was going to quit her job, but she's decided to stay on and try and help him love life again. Her first attempt has not gone very well, but you know, at least she's trying, and yeah, still loving the humour. It's a beautiful book, so couldn't recommend it enough. So page 200 now, I'll let you know how far I get. Hey guys, it is now Sunday afternoon, the 22nd of November. I have spent the entire day in the sun reading. Where I am now is chapter 20, so about 360 pages into the book. Will, the quadriplegic, seems to be getting a little bit happier with life in general. Louisa's doing a really good job of perking his mood up and planning all these really nice outings for him, just to try and make him love life again before the 6 months is up and he goes to Dignitas to take his own life legally. It's like a bit of a hit and a miss. Some things that they plan really go disastrously, if that's even a word. But yeah, some things don't go very well, and others go extraordinarily well. It's like a really uplifting read, but it's sad too. It's perfect. I cannot fault this book. I really can't. I know that I've mentioned that this book is a really good read during winter, and also that it's really relatable for girls in their mid-20s, but I also feel like should you be going through something really hectic, especially if you've just become paralysed or disabled, and definitely if you have recently become a quadriplegic from being in an accident or something, this is a fantastic read. It teaches you a lot about what people go through that live with that condition. It really opens your world and your mind up to how they live and what they've got to go through just to try and live normal lives. And it's devastating. It's an eye-opener and something that I think we really need to understand. So yeah, if you know someone that's close to you that is going through that, or you are a person that is going through a situation where you've been put into a wheelchair, then please give this a read. It will really teach you a lot. Without wanting to spoil too much of the book, something quite bad happens to Louisa when she's younger, and she's forced to kind of deal with that while she's caring for Will. Her family is really struggling with money, and another reason I can really relate to this book, and that I love it so much, is because not only is Louisa close to my age, it's like she's stuck in this small town, which is exactly how I am at the moment, and Will keeps trying to probe her and like push her into getting out there into the world and sort of like embrace life, and do things and learn things and, you know, like experience everything life has to offer, and that's exactly like, I think she wants to do it, but a part of me feels like she's a bit nervous to, like, you know, leave the small town that she's always known, and is nervous to leave her family and doesn't want to leave them on their own, and she's like the main breadwinner of the family and stuff. So yeah, I think it's really easy to relate to at the age of your life that I'm in now, which is, you know, in the mid-20s. Hey guys, it is now Sunday night. It is, I think, 9:30 in the evening. I've gotten really far today. I think I'm on page 420, and I've only got like a little bit left in the book. The challenge ends tomorrow, and I would love to read more tonight, but my eyes are so tired, like they're actually sore, they're so tired. So I think that me and Indy are going to head to bed, and we will check in with you in the morning. Good night. I did it! I completed Readorama. I really shouldn't be as stoked as I am right now, because the ending of the book is very sad. I actually did cry this morning. Everyone kept warning me that when I read this book, I need to get a box of tissues ready, and it happened. I cried. And yes, I am very aware that I have a coffee cup that says "Good morning, handsome" on the front. So if there is a gentleman watching my video right now, then good morning, handsome. So much happened in this book that I just wasn't expecting. Everyone knows that I love to travel, and a little bit of this book, I'm not going to say where, but it takes you on journeys across the world, so it was just such a lovely surprise and a great part of this book that I loved. It's a love story. I love this book. I cannot tell you how much I adored it. I don't even know where to start. Just do yourselves a favour and get your hands on a copy of this book right now. You will not regret it. It's perfect, it's beautiful. I can't fault it one single bit.